Hey, what is going on, you guys? Keith Carnes here. Welcome to a new episode of pay-per-view reviews. This month we're doing WWE's TLC pay-per-view, which was last night. I actually just got through watching it about an hour ago. So let's get down to it. TLC is WWE's final pay-per-view of the year. TLC stands for tables, ladders, and chairs. So yeah, let's get down to it. So I'm not gonna reveal the pre-show bullshit because I don't watch it. I don't care to watch it. It's always boring and not even worth mentioning, in other words. So anyway, the show kicked out with a number one contenders tables match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. It was Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara taking on Rhodes Scholars, the team of Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes. You know what? Overall, when I first saw these guys entering in this match, I really knew that this match was going to be good. And when it first started, I was like, you know what? I guarantee this is going to steal the show. And it was a really good match, very entertaining, lots of really cool moments in it for sure. The guys definitely, in my opinion, pulled out a hell of a way to kick off the show. I mean, they pulled it off. I believe that all participants did a really good job in their parts, and they all deserve praise for their match last night to kick it off. In the end, it was actually kind of an upset. Rhodes Scholars actually got the win when Sin Cara went onto the top rope, not the turnbuckle, but onto the middle rope, and went to do a diving move, and out of nowhere, Cody Rhodes just pushes him off, and he flies off and lands on a table. Rhodes Scholars officially wins. Pretty cool upset. Really nice to see Rhodes Scholars get a win over Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio. Definitely a decent match. Next up was the United States Championship. R-Truth took on Antonio Cesaro. Cesaro was the defending United States champ. Overall, this match was pretty. It was a sleeper match. It was pretty boring. There really wasn't any oh my god moments in it. I think everybody kind of knew Antonio Cesaro was going to win, which he did. He hit his finisher, got the 1-2-3. Really nothing special about this match. Definitely a match they could have just had on Monday Night Raw tonight. The Miz came out and did a whole Miz TV show. I skipped it because it just looked really boring. So I didn't give a shit to watch it. I'm just going to be honest. I skipped some parts of the show because they were just really boring. Next up was Wade Barrett challenging Kofi Kingston for the Intercontinental Championship. Once again, I really thought that this match was going to be a lot like the R-Truth Cesaro match earlier in the night, and it really wasn't. This match was actually shockingly, it was actually pretty decent. Wade Barrett, Kingston actually seemed to work really well together in the match. They definitely had a good thing going with each other. I really actually, oddly, I enjoyed it. And I really thought Wade Barrett was finally going to get a win, but unfortunately Kofi Kingston reversed out of Wade Barrett's finishing elbow and ended up getting the victory. I think that was a really bad choice by WWE. I like Kofi Kingston, but they're trying to build up Wade Barrett and having him take a loss to somebody like Kingston, who's not really a big guy. I think that was kind of stupid. Next up was a match, in my opinion, that should have been the main event and wasn't. Why WWE didn't make this the main event, I have no idea why. But anyway, it was a 6-man tag team TLC match, win by pinfall or submission. It was Team Hell No and Ryback versus the Shield in the Shield's debut match. Overall, this was a really good match. I really enjoyed pretty much the whole thing, start to finish. They didn't make Ryback overly powerful. Shockingly, they actually had him kind of get beat down by the Shield multiple times, which was good. Overall, all the guys did really well. They all seemed to work best. They pretty much put all the focus on the Shield and Ryback for some reason. I don't really know why, but they did. And this was another upset. The Shield actually ended up getting the victory, shockingly enough. So basically, okay, I had to reread the ending there because I forgot how they won. So they took Daniel Bryan, put him through a table, and Ryback was all over the stage. Kane was down at ringside, and they stole the victory before Ryback could run back in. So pretty good ending of the match. Definitely happy to see it. Next up was Eve Torres defending the Divas Championship against Naomi. I did not watch this match at all. Eve Torres won. Yippee, who gives a shit? I didn't watch that match at all. I skipped the entire thing. I didn't even watch their entrances. Next up was Big Show defending against Sheamus. Same thing. I just skipped through it. Big Show won. I'm sorry. That's, usually I watch him to report to you guys the best, but I mean, how many times do we really have to see Big Show versus Sheamus? I mean, come on. Talk about the most boring shit ever. Another one I skipped. 3-man band versus Alberto Del Rio, The Miz, and the Brooklyn Brawler. I had absolutely no desire to watch that at all. I just skipped it, but it was Del Rio, The Miz, and the Brooklyn Brawler who got the victory. So this was the main event, which was ridiculous to me that it was the main event. It was definitely not a main event match. It was Dolph Ziggler versus John Cena ladder match for the Money in the Bank briefcase. It was a pretty decent match. I definitely enjoyed it. It had a very good ending, a very shocking ending. I loved how AJ screwed John Cena over. I don't know why, but when she got in the ring and she took Vicky down, I sat back and I'm like, she's going to fuck him over. I know she is. And my sister was actually watching the show with me. I'm like, I guarantee you, she's going to screw Cena over. She's going to knock him off the ladder. And I don't know, maybe 5 seconds, if that, after I said that, boom, she did it. So AJ Lee screwed Cena out of the match. Cena lost. I'm very glad that Cena lost. If they were actually going to take Ziggler down and have Ziggler lose, I was going to be very, very mad, because that would have been a horrible decision by WWE. But overall, it was a pretty solid pay-per-view. It was a decent way to end the year, I guess. It was definitely better than some of the other shitty pay-per-views they had earlier in the year. And that's about it, guys. So next time I do a review will be the Royal Rumble, the day after the Royal Rumble, which I think is like January 28th. And that's about it. So if you haven't seen the pay-per-view and you heard all the results here, and you can see it, hey, you know what, it's a cool show. It's definitely worth a watch, but it was nothing special. It was nothing, memorable in my opinion. The best matches was the first match and the Shield match, but that's about it. So this is Keith Carnes. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Overall, I give this pay-per-view, I would give it a solid 4 out of 5. It was a decent pay-per-view, definitely worth the watch, but not one I'll ever own. So, guess that's about it. So you guys take care. I will see you guys back here on Thursday, December 20th for a new Criminal Mind Talk. And you guys have a great week. Be safe, and that's it. So, peace.